Hello guys, it is your boy, the C to the H to the R to the I to the S. It's Chris. Are you welcome to my channel? And if you are new to this channel, I would like you to look down below and then you see a subscribe button. If you hit it, you are gonna see a notification bell. I'd just like you to press the subscribe button and then bang on the notification bell just to keep yourself updated. Today I've got something very special, very exciting. It's something that's actually lifted my spirit up very much, and I am so excited to share this with you, and I just hope and pray you have the patience to hear me out. But the thing is, I'm gonna try and chunk it all up together so I don't keep you waiting that long. So today I'll be telling you about a dream or a vision, or what you want to call it, experience that I had. That should be like early last week, if I'm not mistaken. That should be like a couple of days ago now, if I'm not mistaken. So let me put it this way. So in this dream I was walking on the road. So I was walking with someone that I had no idea who was that. I couldn't see that person, but I knew I was moving with someone. I knew there was a person next to me, but then I couldn't see my body as well, but I knew I was there. So I knew somehow we were moving, but I just knew somehow I got to a scenario. In this one, I couldn't see myself at all. Like, I don't know, but I knew I was there. I knew there was someone with me, actually, taking me on that journey, but I don't know what was that. But I can't explain that. I'll just leave that. So I'll just tell you what I saw. So in the first scenario, I saw these two couple. I think that they're actually boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm not going to mention the name for some security purpose or something. But the people that I do know, they're not officially married actually, but they're dating, something like that. So what I saw the guy actually. The state that I did saw the both of them wasn't that good. But the thing is, I saw the guy. He was carrying a log of wood on his shoulder here. He was carrying another log on his shoulder here, and then he was carrying another one on his head. So it was much like he was with every strength that he had to work actually. And then I saw the lady as well. She was more like she was like dragging stuff along, like the guy was like dragging those stuff, and then his girlfriend was dragging all the stuff as well. They were like working for something, I don't know. So I was asking myself, I was like, what are they doing this? What was going on? And then when I look to my right, yeah, and then I saw this man. He had this fearsome face. He was like, he had this terrible looking face. So what I understood there was that they were actually working for that man. I don't know what, but it felt like he was the one who put those things on them. He was the one who was making them to do them things, because it seems like they were like taking these things and they were actually like remitting it to this guy. So it feels like they were actually working for this man or whoever he might be. You get what I mean? So the thing is, I saw that, but I wasn't happy at all, because it felt like they were just doing something that they had no clue. Like, it felt like they'll be given loads like that are not meant to be for them. Remember the Bible say, Jesus say in the book of Matthew 11:28, he said, "Come unto me, all ye that are labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." But the thing is, in that experience, I saw them carrying loads that are not meant to be for them to be carrying. So now after that, I got to a different scenario. So now after that, I and this person, whoever this person might be, we just went. I got to this place. So I got to this place. It looked like a palace. It looked like a very big palace actually. So I got in there, but I actually noticed that something was wrong in this palace. Like, in this palace, it felt like a terrible war has actually taken place in this palace, and it felt like the king of this palace has actually deserted his throne. It felt like this king has been dethroned actually. So what I could see was like the whole throne, like the whole palace was like empty. The doors were open. The throne that the king normally sits was like empty. There was nobody there, and the only person I could see there, like the only worker that was left, it was like some janitor there actually, like he was like cleaning the floor, something like that. But the thing is, then I stood there. So I was standing there with this present, I don't know who it was, but somehow, before I knew, I saw someone next to me. It was more like it was in the shape of a lady actually. So like, she was standing next to me. So like, I asked her name somehow. I don't know what happened, but I asked her name, and then she was telling me that her name was Grace, but I never knew this lady. But from what I could tell you, this person, or whoever she was, or whoever he was, actually was actually in a place of authority, and then it felt like this person had a clue of what actually took place in that place before I came there. So the thing is, and now this lady, she was saying, oh, she's looking for someone to send into the empty palace to like release his slaves inside the palace. So I was like, are you telling me there are like people inside this building, like inside this place? Because I can't see anything in here because the doors are open, but I cannot see anybody inside this building. And I was like, you know, looking from my perspective, I could see that, you know what, that the capacity of the palace, if you ask me, I'll say maybe it should be like maybe 4 to 5 bedroom at most. So I don't know how many people is expected to be like living inside that place, you know. And then I say to this lady standing next to me, I was like, you know, why don't you just send this guy here, this janitor here? At least I believe he should know his way around this place better off. Like, you know, you can just send him inside so he can just go release whoever is inside that place in bondage actually. And then she told me something. She was like, look at this guy here. She was like, no, I'm not gonna send this guy because he's been here almost all his life. He's been working here, but he's got no clue of what is going on. You've got no idea of what's going on in this palace, so he doesn't even know his way around this palace. He doesn't know what's going on here. So I was like, And then she sent like, you know, it's like a maid servant or something like that. It was like kind of like she sent someone that came with her something. So it was more like she was having like people under her. She was like, you know, you go into that place and then release them people inside. And then as soon as she sent that person to go inside and release them people, I was like, then I say to her, I was like, okay, what do you intend to do if you release these people? I don't know. What do you intend to do for these people? And then she said to me specifically, she was like, you know what, these people, they've been here all their life. Like, they're not used to the outside world. They're not used to what is going on. They're not used to what's going on. The thing is, she was telling me, you know what, I have to bring these people out. I have to educate them and I have to send them out into the world. And then I was like, what does that mean? I was like, I didn't get it. And then lo and behold, as I was just speaking with this lady, the guy he sent to free the slaves inside the building, inside the palace, the guy came out. And then gradually I started seeing people coming out from the building. Then I was like, what is going on? Like, they started coming out one after the other. Before I knew, they started coming out in multitude. I was like, no, this is not right. What's going on here? So it felt like at some point the whole place was flooded with people I just couldn't count at all. There were like multitude of people. You're like, you know what, it's not possible that these people are coming out from this building. That is like, you know, like physically that's not possible. Like physically that's impossible. It's like the people I was telling you now, they're like uncountable. And trust me, when I was looking at these people, the thing I could notice was that the majority of these people, they were all youth, they were all young people, 100%. I can tell you this, they were like all young people, they're like vibrant youth, something. They were all like young and very, very agile. I was like, what's going on here? How come these guys have been in this building and then like, how come they've been caged in this building all their life? You know, you get what I mean? So as soon as they came outside from this building, you know, this they were like a register actually. So like they're like, it's kind of like they all went to like they were like writing their name on the register or something like that. They were like all writing their names down, and then I could see from the containers that they were all happy, you know, like they were all feeling so excited, like it's just like they've been exposed to the world for the first time, you know, like they were all so happy. They were like playing like babies outside, you know what. And when I saw that actually gave me joy as well, you know, because it's kind of like I was just watching at the whole scenario, and I could see the happiness everywhere. They're like merriment everywhere, you know, because, you know, having been in that situation whereby they've been caged, like they don't even know what's been going on in the outside world. They don't know what's expected of them to do. Like they haven't gotten themselves educated because they've been kept in bondage all this while, you know. Seeing them come out, it's just like, you know, like we're here. It's just like we're in most time of the year, we're like in winter, you get what I mean? Then when it gets to summer, we're all so excited, like to go outside and then see how it feels like, you know. So they were like so excited to like experience the outside world once again. And at least I just want to tell you something. I don't think I actually emphasized this, you know, because the lady, she specifically said that she was going to send these people, she was going to get them educated and send them out into the world because she's got a plan, a purpose for them, you understand. So the thing is, now I'd like you guys to hear my take on this dream actually. And you know, it's just my own explanation actually. And I'd like you to leave a comment down below, you know, just to see your own opinion on what you think as well. I'd like you to drop a comment down below. I would like to, you know, to get your understanding of this as well, and that would be very encouraging, and I'll really appreciate that a lot. So the thing is, my take on this is, you know what, I believe there's a great revival coming, and I believe it's going to be really centered on the youth, because I believe the youth we've got these days, I believe, you know, I believe the youth has been polluted actually. I believe they've been kept in bondage, because I believe, you know, they're not open to what God is doing. They're not open to what's going on. They're like so into the world. They're like, you know, they're like so into social media and all this stuff, you know, like they just don't know. So I believe that the Lord is actually setting them free, because remember the Bible says, whosoever the Lord set free is free indeed. You understand? So I believe that grace is speaking for them. I believe grace has actually set them free from every bondage. So I don't know whatsoever you might be struggling with, but I believe that the Lord is actually bringing you out, and I believe the Lord is raising an army for His end time, because I believe so many things are changing so quick, and I believe that's the reason why God is moving a step ahead of the devil. You understand? So because He have to set His own end time army, and so that is my own take on this whole thing. And just to add a little bit, is just that, you know, today being Sunday, so when I did like in my Sunday service today, I had like a reaffirmation of this dream, because I think the prophet, he was saying something about what God spoke to him this morning, like in 3 a.m, like how God told him, like, you know, he's starting something new, like in a very strange dimension, like he's raising up like something like a new army or something like that. So when I heard that, actually I was like, you know what, that's like a confirmation. You understand? That's like a great confirmation, like a great boost. You get what I mean? So the thing is, I am so excited to believe in this very age, in this very moment. You get what I mean? So, and I just want you, if you are a youth or wherever you are, you know, it's for anybody. I just want you to understand that, you know what, things are changing so quick, and the Lord is raising up an army. The Lord is, you know, is calling you. You have to be part of this army, else you'll be left behind. You get what I mean? The thing is, you cannot stop what God is going to do. It's just that it's going to be a great privilege for you to be part of this great move. You get what I mean? So because you don't want to be left behind. Once again, I'm emphasizing that you don't want to be left behind at all. So, and I hope and I believe that you are blessed with this message, because I just try to converge this thing the best way that I could. And you know, and I am really excited, to be honest. I'm like, my heart is like really filled with joy right now. You get what I mean? Yeah, so thank you once again for watching this this video, and I'd like you to leave a comment down below. I would just like to see your own take on this whole thing. I'd like to see what you think and what you perceive in your spirit as well, and I would like us to have a little dialogue, if you will. And I hope you all stay blessed and remain blessed.